Energy is booming, and I'm going to do everything that I can to not miss out on the run in this sector. Now, if you guys know me, if you know my holdings, I love energy stocks already, but in this video, we are going to showcase a new ETF by VistaShares. I'm really excited for this one. There's a lot of different styles of holdings in it, which I will talk about in just a moment. But again, I'm really pumped for this one. This is a sponsored video by VistaShares, which I really appreciate them sponsoring the channel once again. But I want to showcase the power of this ETF and show you guys how much the holdings have been absolutely running. So I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Again, if you are interested in ETFs, in income, don't forget to like the video and to subscribe so you don't miss out on free content. Now, let's get into the video. POW, a perfect ticker for this power ETF. And VistaShares showcases this is their electrification super cycle ETF. And why I'm really excited about this is initially I thought it would just be a bunch of holdings that I already held because I love energy. It's not. This is a growth machine because they're focusing in on different subsectors within the energy sector, right? So we have popular dividend stocks, ENB or Enbridge, and a number of other really popular ones. This doesn't hold those. This is a growth-focused style, which I like because although I love my income, I love my dividends, growth also performs really well, especially in a nice bull market, which we have been in. And if you're in a sector that is demanding crazy growth, which power is, we're going to talk about that, everything seems to fit. There's 53 holdings. We're going to cover the top 10, and the expense ratio is 0.75%. These expense ratios, they can get pretty high, but I will say if the fund performs, the expense ratio means significantly less to me. I would pay a very high expense ratio for an amazing performing fund, and we've seen that with VistaShares' other growth ETF, Wild, that was doing extremely well. I haven't checked in on it. I need to check in on it again. But let's talk about this specific, the holdings and the sector as a whole. So growth potential is definitely there. There is speculation that, or it's projected that consumption is going to grow by 35 to 50% by 2024. Now that is amazing. Now I know we're thinking, oh, it's over a decade, 35, 50% is not much. That's not the profit margin we're going to have on electricity or on this sector. That is just the consumption, meaning we may need to double our output for this sector by 2040. That's amazing. And that's going to be, of course, driven by things like AI, electric vehicles, and then, of course, infrastructure upgrades. And I'm going to mention this. I don't talk about my 9-to-5 job often. We got a whole fleet. We got 14 electric vehicles at my office. They're great. They are great vehicles. It's a truck. It's amazing. They are super fast. They have a huge battery. Here's the problem. We can't charge them. And it's hilarious that we can't, but we just can't. Our chargers, they break. The infrastructure's not there yet. So they're harder to use. But once we get them there, it'll be absolutely amazing. And then we have other things early in the energy transition, super cycles. So they've done a lot more research into this, which I think is really important when you're launching an ETF, of course. But I think that they've kind of capitalized on these smaller subsections of the electric market that a lot of people overlook. And so we can even see here, they have a wide net across North America, Europe, and Asia. And we'll see that when we go through the actual holdings. They have diversification, which is key. So here's everything that they're working on within this ETF. Transformers, HVDC systems, substation switch gear. Some of the stuff, it goes right over my head. Cooling systems, that I know. Electronic component providers, huge. One thing that I think this video really should showcase as well is AI. AI takes so much power, and we are at the beginning of the AI revolution. I'll say that. I think we're at the very beginning of it. So even creating those little images we create on our phones to me creating a YouTube background, that literally takes so much power, and we're going to need more. The grid right now can't keep up with it because AI has moved so exponentially fast. And then we have their investment process. So I want to go over the top 10 holdings for this fund before we throw that into our comparison tool. We have Hubble Inc. We have Delta Electronics, which is in Thailand. It's a Thai company. We have Eaton Corp, GE Vernova Incorporated, Powell Industries. We have Quanta. We have LS Electric. We have Prysmian. That one's tough. Prysmian SPA Unsponsory ADR. We have a lot of these I'm not even familiar with them. So I did some digging for this video to see what they do and what they make. And that's why I was like, wow, this is very different than what I thought just a typical energy ETF would hold. And then we have, Hyosung, I'm so sorry if I butchered that. And we have Constellation Energy. So I know all the names may not mean a lot to you. We haven't seen the performance of this, so there always is risk with buying an ETF brand new. Now, I may just buy this and watch it do what it does. I think the energy sector is there, and I think this is a different style of investment that I don't already have. If you want me to buy it and track it, let me know in the comments. So what we're going to do now, we're going to jump into our comparison tool, and let's see how these underlying stocks have been performing in our brand new POW ETF by VistaShares. We have a lot to talk about with these holdings. So like I stated, some of them I am familiar with. Some of them are completely new to me that I researched for this video, and they all range in market cap, 20 billion up to 160 billion to 4 billion to 9 billion. And so you're really going to be leaning on the experts at VistaShares to choose the companies. And that is what happens with all ETFs. You're really leaning heavy on the provider. And so we're going to go down here and we're going to look at the total return. This is dividends and price return. Now, most of these are not dividend focused. I don't think any of them are dividend focused. They are growth opportunities, growth companies. But let's take a look at our best performers. So we have Hub, which is down 1.37%. That's the worst performer in the group. We have DLEGF, which is up 173%. This one alone is carrying the returns of this ETF, which I guess isn't even out yet. So it will be if it continues in this trend, but absolutely amazing. We have ETN up 11%, GEV up 103%, POWL, which is Powell, not Powell as in Jerome Powell, but as in the energy company, up 44%. We have PWR, one of my favorites, up 43%. We have LSCC, which is up almost 30.5%. We have PRYMF up 50, and we have Constellation Energy up 40, almost 49%. Now, what's amazing with these is you have so many big winners and you have so many significant outperformers as well. So these crazy outperformers, which is our blue line and our green line, are up 100+%. One being up over 170%. Then we have our outperformers that are just solid. We have so many that are up 40%, which of course the stock market has been really green. We need to remember that we've been in a very green period of time. But I do think energy is something that I think it would outperform in a bearish market because we still need energy. Maybe we have less growth. It would definitely still take a hit. Not financial advice. That's my personal opinion. But I do think the need for energy is going to continue to grow at a rate in which these companies will be able to capitalize on that and make quite a good return. Fingers crossed. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't have a magic, not crystal ball. Yeah, crystal ball where I can see the future of the stock market. If I could, I'd be telling you guys to make these trades and we'd be making a lot of money together. But overall, I'm very impressed with this ETF. I was interested initially, like, oh, is it going to be a lot of these other energy ETFs? And it's not. It has, I would say, a little bit more risk. But if we see the return there, then I think it is definitely worth it. So again, I don't own this yet. I don't think anyone owns it yet. It will be launching probably by the time this video goes live. It's probably trading. So I recommend checking it out and let me know what you guys think in the comments. We've seen some amazing things come from VistaShares, and I'm excited to see another growth ETF that can hopefully perform similar to how Wild has been performing. So of course, hope you guys are doing well. If you like this video, check out these ones on your screen right now, including the last fund by VistaShares, which is a dividend producing fund. I think you're going to really like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, don't forget to spread some love today.